Hey everybody, it's Bust, continuing our playthrough of the Path of Champions. To date, we are embarking on Annie's one-star quest, the Fae Sorceress. We will be doing battle against Lulu, and let's jump on in and take a look at our champion. And so our Annie, still at star level 0, no star powers for us today. She has reached champion level 5, and with the relic, we're still going with the lost chapter. And so, as we've seen in the past few videos, what we'll likely go and do here is look for ways to either be ultra aggressive, or we're going to look for a way to take advantage of that 3 spell mana we get out of Annie. So we'll try and stack our deck full of Annies, be really aggressive, and then we're going to look to also maybe find something like Succession or a cheap removal spell, whatever, something that we can use with that spell mana to really help us pop off in the early game. So, on to the powers. What do we got? Round Start give out vulnerables, not horrible. Round Start Stun is one of the better ones that we can pull off. And so this is one of the kind of, it's kind of like the worst of the best in either the Round Start Stun or with the Round Start Frostbite. Annie isn't a champion that typically needs to take advantage of this. This is something that you see more along the lines of needing with, say, someone like Lux or Lee Sin. But it's strong enough to where I don't really feel like we need to re-roll it away. So we'll go ahead and hang on to that, go to battle against the sparring student. Not bad, not bad. So what do we got? A handful of 1-drops, but no Annies. So let's just mulligan away everything that costs more than 1, give ourselves a chance to find her. And we did. All the Annies turning up. All the Disintegrates, all the Annies, all anyone could ever need. Alright, not a bad start. Sparring student isn't putting up too much resistance for us. Little puncture, a lot of pain. Not very nice, dude. Kinda mean. But alright, I'd say we'll be good now. We're gonna get this Annie flip on the attack. He's only gonna have 1 blocker because of our stun thing. Should just be ending it right here. Check them animations. What up, Tibbers? GG. Okay. Let's see if the post-battle spoils bring us something sweet. I need some more friends. Alright, not particularly interesting. All this stuff is very expensive, and something like Bloody Business is just going to be downright unplayable. So let's just take 1 reroll here. I don't want to get too invested in these like no item cards, but I did want something a little bit better than what we were offered up. Here, like Massa the Crashing Thunder is just a huge stat monster, but I'm actually just going to go with Thorn of the Rose so that we can pick up the Guile spell. It's something that the spell interacts with our Annie abilities, gives our deck some interactivity, gives us a way to use that spell mana in the early game. All around pretty powerful and good stuff. So coming out of these, typically, like if we were, say, at like star 2 or above, I would just go for this Jarvan. The Cataclysm and Jarvan are both quite powerful, but we should be able to just be much more aggressive in our early game and not need to worry about that. So I'm going to actually come out here and just pick up the action. He's just a little bit more aggressive than we're going to ever get out of this Jarvan. A lot of our games won't even go to turn 6. So here, no need for a gold chest. I'm going to come up and just do battle towards the healer, so that we can remove something expensive out of our deck. And everybody has the Round Start Stun. We've got a Round Start Stun. The Blade Twirler has a Round Start Stun. Everybody gets a stun. Alright, we'll look a little bit for Annie. Don't need to go super hard when we have both a 1 and a 2 in our hand, but she would be ideal to find. He stuns the weakest, we stun the strongest.
I don't need rules to know good from bad.
Hide action, let's go boom him. He did just cancel our Mana Soul student, which is kind of awkward, but is what it is. We'll be okay. More stuns? Sure. Then unfortunately our Vakuran Safecracker, this ability doesn't have the little circle, so it's not going to count towards any of our Annie flips, but not that big of a deal.
Time for a leap of faith.
It's got elusives. How do we ever deal with one of those? Now it'll be better. Our 1/1 spider and will get stunned. Have a ton of damage coming in. Probably just end it here. Hitting for 11. He stunned us down real good.
You'll soon understand my methods.
Alright, we can get the kill now with the Death's Hand. Just took a little bit of time, a little bit of extra effort. Sometimes that's all you need, just that little bit of extra effort. We should have tried harder, and then we could have finished that one a little earlier. Alright, on to the healer. We'll just take out whatever's expensive. With these, I do like these precious pets, but I don't want to get like super all in. I think we need to at least try and kind of construct a cohesive deck. So I'm going to go stack up our prefects a little bit more. Coming into the healer here, we should be able to cut out that 4-cost Captive Greyback, but would we rather just lose the Safecracker? It's more off theme. It is kind of nice the Safecracker helps us like survive combats, but I don't think we'll need it. Okay. When one of the foe's units is supported, grant it +1 attack. It's going to be tough for them to pull off with our stun ability. Uh-oh, no 1-drops. Should we have mulliganed away action? gotta make sure we hit all of our mana every turn.
I don't need rules to know good from bad.
And a bit unfortunate we don't have any skill generators beyond the Thorn of the Rose. Whoop, player. We may end up just having to trade her away this turn, but I think that's okay. Then we at least get a skill to start activating our prefects and activating our Mana Soul students. Alright, who's coming on board? House Spider's going to make it. I'm looking to add in the Prefect. She's going to get a +2 attack for this turn. I think we'll go ahead and stun something. Get this big attack in. It says we're coming in for lethal, but he's going to be able to prevent a couple points of damage. Remember, kids, the cupcake emote is the place to be. I'll bring in Thorn of the Rose. I want to be able to stun this Herald of Spring. Looks like he's going to let us do it. So that's nice. I didn't want him to come in and gain the health for the turn. Alright, now we should be booming him. Straight to the dead zone. Alright, even with the whimsy, game says we're hitting for neg 10. Pretty good. GG support cards.
Vengeance with a smile.
Alright, what else you got for us? The Legion Saboteur looking pretty good. Got to get those 1-drops we are lacking. We want any of these treasures? We could pick up more prefects. I mean, it's getting stacked on the cards here. Why not? Why not? On to the shop. The power is Dragon's Rage. When you summon an ally, give it Fury. That's not that bad. Anything cheap in here? There is a Rally in Shunpo, but I don't feel like we need that. Let's give this one reroll and see if anything cool turns up. Exhaust is fine. But I think I'm just going to go with the Dragon's Rage and move forward. It's not interactivity that we're like really hurting for. All right, cut out all of our action cards that aren't action. Then Fizz refills everybody's spell mana every turn, and so it's a little awkward with Annie, but we'll be doing just fine. All right, we got a 1 and a 2. I guess we can hang on to our 3. I'd like to find Annie, but she's not as important up against Fizz, since we're getting all that spell mana every turn anyways. It's not like she's going to grant us a gigantic bonus. Aw. We can't attack. Fizz is too much to handle. I'm scared now. Oh my goodness. You're coming at us pretty hard, Fizz. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. No need for action. We just got to stop some of this aggression and then we'll be fine.
We're gonna make them afraid of us. Not this time. Let's go.
You played Pokey Stick. I was like, oh no, we're going to lose our unit. We fall so far behind if we lose our unit here, but this is okay. We're looking good now. I think everything's going to be A-okay. Just keep spending our mana on curve. I don't think we need to be getting something like mana or Thorn of the Rose down right now. Scary Fizz though. He's bringing the heat. Until next turn. He's bringing the heat. ... Alright, so we're not going to attack with Annie this turn. We should get a kill onto Fizz now. His blocks onto our Greybacks are pretty terrible. This is where we start to turn the corner in the match. Get a new Fizz. Cupcake. We should be healthy enough. He's going to come at us for like 6 Overwhelm plus a Shark. It's not that horrible. What are you doing? He's playing all the pranks. Prank Master Fizz over here. And a Chum the Waters. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot of cards coming down onto the board.
There's magic, and then
Alright, where are we at? Do we win the game yet? Nice prank. Get those cards inside of our deck. Alright, Annie at the end. I wasn't watching where she was in terms of flipping, but you have the chance to get Tibbers out if she's on the right side. Or you get the +3 attack if you're going left or right, and so didn't matter. Still got enough booms. The prefects were here doing the hard work. Nice job, squad. But that's one of those matches that kind of illustrates why it's important to really manage your early game, given that how quickly they can come out of the gates and with the elusives there. It's a little bit scary. Right, taking the Annies. I'll not give her a support. The barrier can be okay, but I think she'll be nice and strong out here. And what do we got? No need to keep. Well, we do have like the 2 early game supports. Maybe we do take can't stop, won't stop. Since both Annie and our Legion Saboteur both have the support attached to them. Okay. And what do we got here? The Young Witch Adventure. I think that generates elusives. I'm not entirely remembering. I'm just going to go down to the item chest. All right. All units have strike, double my power. The strongest of abilities for Annie. No. No. Not the case whatsoever. She can't strike though. We got all those supports in the early game. Maybe she will find a nice strike. Boomed him. You're not putting up much of a challenge, Swole Squirrel. You're a little slow today.
Everything's in place. Behind ya. You can do better than that.
There's the Swole Squirrel. We'll be fine. I'm not worried about any of this. Say, watch this, bro. I'm just going to stun all of your units.
No one's the wiser.
Quick attack on your stunned unit. I dig it. I dig it. I see what you're doing. Not the strongest play of 2022, but you know, sometimes our best effort just isn't good enough.
In position. Everything's in place.
Something like this, I mean, sure. Pick where you want to block. Neg 26 coming at you nice and strong. Okay. The post-battle spoils. Something good, I'm sure. Not really. You know, not really. I'm fine with more Thorn of the Roses. Those stuns aren't horrible. Into here, more Legion Saboteurs is going to be good. Tough, not the strongest of abilities, but the additional copies are pretty worthwhile. The power. Ooh, the Frostbite and the stun. We can Frostbite and stun the strongest unit if we want. Not really looking to do that. The Greyback heal's not necessary. Let's just reroll. Do we even have slow spells in our deck? Well, we can like double up on our stuns or something, maybe. Okay. Then we got another shop or an item chest. Let's go to the item chest since we just spent a bunch of money. All players starting with the Mirror Mage. Can be slightly awkward with our big aggro strategy, and then opponents just kind of like, LOL, I've got this 4/7 on the board. But we'll manage. We'll manage. It'd be nice if we had a disintegrate to try and take it down. Maybe next round. Or right now. Oh, we can't. I thought we had Challenger on our dude.
Don't want to die? Don't eat terrible things. This mama is the beast mama. Let's show me all.
Okay, our dude has tough, so it's not going to die to his one attack unit. Get a nice little combat in. Continue to stun his Mirror Mage over and over and over. Feels good.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
Let's see if we can't just end it next turn. We'll have 3 stuns. We're probably going to be short, but let's see what we can do.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
Alright, he's just going to be coming down with more cards. That's okay.
No one's the
I'm just gonna not play the Guile, though.
In position. They'll never see it coming.
In and out.
Time to shine.
Does action have? No. Okay. I thought action might have had a boost thing as well, but something happened. A lot of combat going on here. We dealt some damage. We killed some units. Seems like an okay turn. How much of this can we stun down next turn? We have 3 stuns now. Oh, he's coming in to attack. Wow.
Are you quite done? What do you think, Fae?
Well, that'll make it a little easier. If he's just gonna give up his whole board and let the mirror mage get stunned. All right, maybe we can win this one this turn.
Everything's in place.
Easy. All right, well, let's make our way up to Lulu. Sure to be a challenging battle.
One step closer to a world without villains.
One step closer. All right, more prefects. Oh, they're free now. Oh, that's sick. That thing's sick. Not technically free, you just get your mana back after you cast it. Coming into here, not super interested in any of these. We'll just pick up the Death's Hand to have a little bit of interactivity. Cut a card, don't need the heals. Don't want to lose Thorn of the Rose. I think we'll just get rid of Spellslinger. We already have like extra stuns in our Thorn of the Rose. And just being a 1/1, it's never that interactive on board. So what's this? Transform the player's strongest follower into 1/1 squirreled and silence it for the round, right? She whimsies our weakest unit every turn. Our weakest follower, I should say. She doesn't whimsy champions, right? She whimsy champions? Followers, right? So our Lulu will be safe if she turns up. So we'll hang on to the prefect. It's just way too strong at this point. Otherwise, we'll look for that sweet curve we've been looking for every time. All right. Not a bad opener.
I don't need rules to know good from bad. In and out.
Looks like we're going to be dropping about 9 mana worth of dudes this turn. Are any of these blocks ever good? We can at least stop Lulu from dealing damage. Not blocking the 6/4 though.
What good's power if you're not going to use it?
Everyone here is so cool.
Alright, so now we can get a Legion Saboteur and a Death's Hand to upgrade our prefects. Alright.
No one's the wiser.
Alright.
Come on.
Isn't he doing anything? Is he just waiting to whimsy? Interesting.
Everything's in place.
Gonna show 'em what's up. Let's go.
Assume he's gonna like whimsy our prefect that's in front of Lulu. Maybe we just let that one stand, but then he's gonna whimsy this other one. Okay. Fine. It's fine, I tell you. I mean, he's not going to have any units, so we're just going to stun the Lulu at the start of the turn. And then we should be pretty close to ending as soon as the attack token comes back to us.
I have my orders.
Okay. He's filling out that board, getting some dudage down. You can at least block part of this. Like, we can throw action down. Just get rid of a unit so we can play another Saboteur. Okay. Easy enough.
Explosives prompt.
GG Lulu. You tried hard. Sometimes your hardest just isn't good enough.
They'll never see it coming.
That's so many Saboteur booms. GG. And so not a bad set of games. We worked our way through it pretty easily, but you can kind of start to see it getting progressively more challenging. And as we play against someone like Fizz, you can start to see where focusing on your early game is pretty important. Now, what we're going to see, like once we get beyond these like 1-star and the 1.5-star quests, is you can't just like completely bomb everything into your early game. The other thing to kind of note through there is we're getting really empty hands towards the end of the game, right? We completely emptied our hand against Fizz. We had one card in our hand at the end of the game against Lulu, and so you have to start mixing in some more mid-rangey plays, some kind of card draw kind of things. And you can't just say like, okay, I'm going to draft every 1 and 2 drop, and then I'm just going to healer out everything that costs more than 3 mana. You have to do a little bit more deck building massaging, if you will, to make sure you have a cohesive deck that's good in the early game, but also has some value and also has some late game attached to it. But didn't quite need it for this one. The super strong prefect was enough to carry us the entire way, and we did get a victorious battle. And so that will do it for us today. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. You have yourselves a good one out there.